Alright, good evening. Uh, nothing new in the book, I'm pretty sure. And they're full invading the Papal Palace, apparently. Hope's Chambers, Vatican, 1508. Let's see how many different obstacles accepting the Swiss Guard the Pope has set up, and actually I'm quite surprised I managed to get this far considering the Swiss Guard. How did he get in there?
Now we must wait before
Right,
they present us.
I have
We can't
the
refuse
monk
my
friend.
was with us here, but we couldn't possibly include him as the Order knows him well. And according to Borgia, they are beholden to the Pope. At least we will attract less attention. We must still be careful, though. Julius II is cunning as a fox. I indeed know him from before. When he was but a cardinal, he was always straight hard and never afraid to use his brilliant mind to fulfill his goals. Did you know that when he became Pope, he confessed that his new name is not in honor of St. Julius, as most cardinals expected, but after Julius Caesar? He is a good man, and was the situation different, he would make a great ally. It seems we have a few moments, so let's go over our plan, yeah? After I tell the Pope why I came, he will surely want to speak to me privately. Hopefully outside his study. In the meantime, you will have to get there and find the passage leading to the amulet. I will try to distract him for as long as possible, but you must return to the audience room before we are back. I can't wait for this to be over. I'm as nervous as a cat. Just a quick prayer to St. Francis. Or rather, maybe to all the saints. I hope God will forgive me this ruse against my old friend.
Luca Bartolomeo de Pacioli with an escort. The Holy Father expects you.
Am I not also technically known to the Order?
Garb of a Franciscan, face of a rascal. This could only be Luca Pacioli. It's a pleasure to meet you again, old friend.
Holy Father, you honor me greatly by making time for me. Allow me to introduce my pupil and protege, Giacomo of Ferrara.
This is your pupil? Boy, you should regard your teacher highly. He is a wise man, even if he lacks seriousness. But as Dr. Angelicus said, of all the soul's passions, sorrow is the most harmful to the body. You are surely aware that many duties stem from my station, and I'll have to apply to them by the time the bells toll evening Angelus. But until that time, you have my full attention. I heard you have important news for me. What is it?
Your Excellency, I heard about the righteous struggle you lead against the Borgia family. Maybe I could do my part to help, turning the proverbial wheel of justice?
Not here, my friend. Let us go for a walk through the gardens. There you can tell me everything.
I like that he doesn't have the Pope hat on. Gonna be honest, unless I'm a public, I probably wouldn't wear it.
Giacomo, you wait here. This is only for the Pope to know.
In the meantime, boy, you can pass the time reading. I'm sure you will find a book that will interest you.
Dante's Inferno. I don't know what books they have apart from religious literature. Also, that's a big door. Right. Palazzo Apostolico? fucking Italian, dude. All the Justitialis is if we trust Borgia under the Pope's control. This means that if we want to negotiate with Pope Julius II, we must do so without Leonardo, for whom the order is still searching. Luca knows the Pope personally. The Pope is said to be a man of wisdom, although short-tempered and lustful for power. Luca believes that if he had all the information, he would make the right decision in time. But time is a luxury we are desperately short of. We have a time machine. So we have no choice but to act behind his back as Borgia proposed. Julius II's hatred of the Borgias is well known, so his attention will be occupied by Luca telling him where Borgia is hiding and adding some details about his activities. Perhaps the Pope and Borgia will delay each other, but the main reason for this conversation is something else. I will take this opportunity to sneak into the Pope's study and find a secret room in which the amulet of Ordo Justitialis Grandmaster is supposedly hidden. Exactly according to plan. The Pope wanted to talk to Luca alone about Borgia, and they went to the gardens together. That means I have the perfect opportunity to look around. The Pope mentioned... No, wait. Fuck. The Pope mentioned that he had until the evening Angelus. I think I can trust Luca to make sure he returns only at the sound of the Vatican's loud bells. The bells, sounding for the Angelus, must be my final signal to leave. The Pope may have locked the study behind him, but when did a mere lock stop me? Right. Look at the lock. Cannot manipulate it otherwise. Open. Come on. A bookmark. Anything else in here to look at? Cannot just use that here. Very dark fireplace that, by the way. Okay, so this is still the only part I can look at. Apparently. Or at least I cannot currently find any other place to look at. Even though this here looks like it'd be irrelevant. There's nothing directly visible except for the thing in the lock. I cannot use the bookmark on that. Cannot use it below, cannot use it above. Something on the floor maybe? No. But nice patterns. It's weird sometimes in this game specifically. Sometimes things you're done with are no longer zoomable, and sometimes they still are. So I never know if something is done or not. Nothing on the bench. Anything with those pictures does not appear that way. Nothing on that bench either. So the only thing I still can interact with except this book is the lock itself. Ah, I see. It's a screwdriver. Okay, yeah, okay, so this man's a Rome fan. Like, this guy's basically infatuated with Julius Caesar. I can see. When Luca told me on the way that Julius II had chosen his name not as a tribute to St. Julius but to the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar never was an emperor, I was quite skeptical. However, looking at the core of his study, I probably owe Luca an apology for my distrust. Little historical error there. Julius Caesar never was actually emperor. He was killed before he could be. His foster son, if I recall correctly, Octavian, was the first emperor. So I'm missing a bit of a horse, or a rider specifically. Got a chessboard. A stone rosette, I can manipulate that. Stone rosette with a protrusion that looks like it goes on Julius. On the bust. That gives me the part of the rider. With the last remnants of the Borgia's stench finally banished from the papal halls, I can devote myself to doing what God has ordained me to do. Rome must become a beacon again, to shine hope on God's chosen and burn the infidel barbarians to ashes. We need an empire where the children of God feel safe. The time for war will come, but first it is a time for renewal. The only thing left unsullied by the hands of the Borgias in my eyes is the statue of a horseman from the Battle of Anghiari? Anghiari, whatever, given life by the talented master Leonardo da Vinci. I would like to see more such works produced under my patronage. To that end, I have employed another Florentine master, Michelangelo Buonarroti? Among other things, I had him design the Basilica of St. Peter, which will become the dominant landmark of the Vatican. May it forever be a symbol of devotion to God and a demonstration of what human hands are capable of when led by a higher power. Just steal the letter. A little crank. The simple fact that I just take stuff, put it somewhere, and don't put it back already makes it absolutely clear that someone broke in. So not a best heist simulator. That's a bunch of books. I mustn't forget to take advantage of the view of a ornate balcony above the room. Maybe I can spot something I missed earlier. Okay, there is a little tower in a cage. Okay, that bookshelf just leads to the cage again. Model tower probably goes on here. Later done. Balcony. Right. That's a chessboard pattern. Probably something to do with the chessboard in the room. Yeah, so we have a knight. We have a knight. Okay. But where do I start? I assume that this is for the queen. So the queen would be in a black rider 2 to the left above. But which lettering is a question. Not here. Alright, no wait, that's okay. There is no sign on the chessboard itself. So there are still way too many options. And I can technically try all of them. Just brute force it. Have I do... Okay, I got the distance correct. so that's not it. Right, so I need... Oh, do I go from this side? Could be I have to go from that side. In which case, that would be the ladder. Apparently also not. Right. Anything to do with this thing? Need a screwdriver of some kind. Nothing with the helmet. Nothing with those back there. I think Julius' thing is done. I cannot take anything else from here. Oh! C3. That is C3. Okay. So C3 is up there and F3 is here. I'm just gonna mark that as well on my little... Right. So this is viewed indeed from here. C3 is that part, so the Emperor should be here. Here, one below F3, and then you are here. That should be correct. But nothing yet is happening. Which means I have either the tiles wrong, or I'm missing something still. Not quite sure what that symbol is. It's either for a church if you look at it from below, or like if you look at it from this direction, but as it's seen from the balcony, I feel like it's to symbolize either specifically the Queen. Anything I can do here? Put the tower on. What is this? Where do you need that to go? Not there, it started here. Apparently not this way. Don't think I have anything for that. Right, C3, F3, so this would be F4. That should be correct. Ah. Okay, so I have to fit them so that I have to fit them so that in this case now this couldn't open. So I have to fit them in a way that allows the outside to completely open. Therefore, move this about. And you should fit here. You still fit there. That's... okay, that was it. Oh, that's a rook. One, two, three, four. Could have brute forced it, but with the lens it's faster. Right, I have a rook. Where does the rook go? Next to the queen? Like, I have nothing here that symbolizes a tower except this thing, maybe. If that even is a queen. Not sure. Okay, perfect. Is it a keyhole? Okay. Room number 2 can only interact with this thing. Can I can turn this. I can pull it out. And now I can turn those. And I have a feeling I know what I need to do. Specifically move so that the 3 from here end up there. So you would go that way. Red would go down here. They want to go down here. Oh. Right, let me... so... oh, they don't even have to be at the same time. That makes this a whole lot easier. Oh, but it can only go downwards. I assume. Right. That maybe takes a bit of the ease away. Right, go for the green one first. Then red. I have 2 options. From the left or the right. The left would have to be like this. And then this would look upwards, which is not correct. However, you cannot even go directly downwards, so that doesn't matter. So you go to the right. From the right. I don't even know if this can move in these gaps, as if it has to move directly. And this cannot move to the right. Okay, then you move here. Then like this. No. Like this. Like this. You stay that way, and then like this. Wonderful. That's an unnecessarily big statue. Also, quite a heavy assumption that this place isn't guarded. I was finally able to enter the hidden chamber beneath the Pope's study. Right in front of me is a large, majestic statue. According to its attire, it is one of the Pope's predecessors. In the center of his chest is an ornate badge under a glass lid. That must be the amulet of the Order's Grand Master that Borgia sent me for. It's amazing what can lie undiscovered just a few dozen feet from where hundreds of people pass through every day. I've heard all sorts of tales, secrets in the Vatican many times before, but I never suspected they were based in truth, let alone that I'd ever see any of them with my own eyes. Sounds like propaganda. I need to hang something there, looks like. Key. And letter. Your Excellency Pope Gregory IX. Frederick II challenges immutable truths and undermines the authority of the Church. A prime example is the way he handled the crusade. Your Excellency ordered him to take Jerusalem. And what did he do? He could have sent those infidel logs into hell itself, but he would rather break bread with them. He followed the letter of your command while absolutely rejecting its intent. The following story is a similar example. Frederick wondered what language the first man had spoken. With that thought alone, he ignored the natural order since the time of the Tower of Babel. But his sin is far worse. In an obsessive desire to answer a question that Lucifer himself whispered to him, he had babies taken from the parents. He isolated them, and the wet nurse who took care of them wasn't even allowed to speak. Unsurprisingly, without maternal love, the children died. Frederick did not repent. Instead, he executed the wet nurse so that his sin would have no witnesses. There is no other way to put it. He's the Antichrist. You devoted monk cell in Bean 1230. I know about this little experiment. I'm not sure who did it, but I think I'm pretty sure it actually happened. Somewhere. Should look that up. No. Just brute force. Get the key in. Metal cylinder with arms. Manipulate it. Sensor base. Yeah, the sensor goes on the chain. But first I have to add something on that. Sensor definitely goes on this chain. Oh, that's a neat system. So, where it was, the light is gone. That makes me absolutely sure that I can only move forward with the statue if I have everything else done on that specific part. Something goes in there. Do we have here? Okay. Little game. Not terribly complicated. Okay, get a little sprinkler part. That symbolizes the Holy Ghost, I'm sure. Okay, nothing else but now but this thing. So I assume the sprinkler part goes up here. Relic of Saint John. Something is keeping a cover on. Something's missing here. But not visible as to what. And he's got a little dragon with him. Nothing else in there. Done with that, I'm pretty sure. Cannot look at the windows. Not over here. Cannot currently do anything with Mr. Pope. Okay, relic goes in there. That gets me the little part for the picture frame. A shiny shell. Medallion of Dawn. I'm assuming you go to the Pope. No. Right. You go then either in there somewhere. But doesn't look like it. Do you go in there? No. Riff surprised me actually. I also cannot do anything with that thing anymore. Nothing more to be had here. This is also done. Ah, you go there. Of course, it's the Illuminati triangle.
That day, God sent Paul II a vision, and he saw where his enemy was hiding.
Oh, okay.
The Pope has called all the devoted to God and the Church, for the time of reckoning has come.
Wonderful old 15th century sound systems. Nothing could have prepared me for the voice that suddenly echoed throughout the room. At that point, I thought our plan had failed and someone had discovered me, but the mysterious voice merely commented on the scene projected in the smoke rising from the sensor. I don't know how it's possible, but it looks like the creator of this room has found a way to record a human voice. First scene, mysterious voice. That day God sent Paul to... Okay, right, this is just the two images with the text that was spoken. God praying people. And the Illuminati Eye. Everybody knows the Illuminati Eye. What do we have here? 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh, is this Minesweeper? This now has... Wait, so this would have 3, this would have 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That shows how many are already there. Nifty. Okay, next structure, next quarter. What do we have? Need something for in there. Can I screw this off? No. Right, I need something to put in there. And I do not think I have it. Check the clock next. Don't think I can do anything with this. But I can change the time. 14 and Valen 14.3. 14. Does it do anything? So that just switches this gear around. Feels like I need another gear here. So it does anything. Get the ceremonial plate. Apparently, I didn't think I could pick it up, but I think you go on here. Why is there a hand in here? Disc with red stone. There's a gear on the backside, okay. Can I push these buttons? No. You gear should go on here. Another medallion. That then goes here as well. I have a sword. I kind of feel like this should be heard from above.
Paul II led Christ's faithful to cleanse the sins of Ordo Justitalis. Before the noise of battle had died down, the cowardly members of the Order destroyed the gate to the Temple of Wisdom.
Get some more steps. Right, just notes down what was said again. Oh boy. Ah, okay, so I need... circles here and such. So these... you still need to go down here. So these five need to be square. And these need to be circles. In a specific arrangement. Which I do not yet know. At least I'm assuming that's what this what this means. There are 2s everywhere. No, I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like this, and then I need a square with a 3. I cannot move this one and this one. I cannot turn them around, no. Then I need this 3 over here. But you also want to be here. There is no circle with a 4 on it. Except this one. Bit confused at this one. How exactly that is supposed to work. What do I have? I have 5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 3, 4. This suggests that I need to have the circles in these 5 and the squares in these 5. But that's obviously not correct as of yet. This 3 and this 3 suggests that I need them either above each other. So basically that this links to this, and then this 4 links to that 4. Then the 5 here would have to go to this. But then what are those circles and squares for? Bit confused to that. Is this domino? I don't think it can be. The 4 here would have to go with that 4. Then this 4 goes there. But then what else would go anywhere? No. I think I need to arrange them in a way I cannot turn them around. I can have the 4 here and the 4 here. That works. But then this 2 and this 2, they don't. They're like need to put... Wait, get this out of the way for a second. That does not work. Let me... I have no idea what this puzzle is supposed to be. It looks a bit like domino, but that wouldn't work with these squares and circles. And I don't think the book has anything either. No. Let's see what the hint says about that. I'm pretty sure you could arrange it so that... That's also weird. This one has a 4 in a square, which would relate to this. But not really... Oh, well, this has a 4 in a circle. So this here would actually show a circle there with a 4 on it. But I'm not sure if that is the intention. So why is it so far away? A column raised from floor near right hand of the stage. On top it's a grid with groups across which several circular and square tiles can be shifted. I should examine it. Right, I got that. Not quite sure how to shift them. But that would be too many. On each tile, including the two at the station, are some Roman numerals. They definitely show the number of tiles that should be on the adjacent squares. The first number shows the round tiles, the second square tiles. Right, okay. That tells me what I need to know. I was thinking of that. So you have 2 round tiles and 2 square tiles. You currently have 1, 2 square and 1, 2 round. You have, unfortunately, 1, 2 round and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need to be there. Get that to the side for a second. So you need to be there. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 round tiles and 3 square tiles, so you need to be there. And then you have 2 and you have 2, so you 2 fit. Then this side, you have 2 and 2, that's 2 and 2, that fits. You currently only have 1, no, you have 2 round tiles and 1 square tile, 2 square tiles and 2 rounds. You have 3 rounds and 4 square, that fits. You should need 5, so turn these around. Okay, 4th quarter. Thinking woman. Okay, first was Illuminati. Then second was... Oh, Illuminati fish cross. I thought it related to the outside. No, Illuminati fish cross and then fish cross Illuminati. Illuminati, fish. Oh, do I go like this? Illuminati, fish, fish, cross, cross, Illuminati. A redstone bust. Probably goes on the red chest somewhere. Yep. That's a tiny skeleton. Medallion is held firm. A letter. I believe my predecessor Gregory IX was a little hasty in his judgments about Frederick II at the gate. Frederick was certainly a complicated and sinful man, but a devil's servant? Unlikely. As for the gate to the Temple of Wisdom, no one in the Vatican has ever seen it. Whether it is a gift from the devil, God, or a mere legend is something we can only determine when it is in our possession. And that could be soon. My men have finally returned with success. We know where Order Justitialis meets. Their fortress has no moat or drawbridge, its only defense are solid walls. But I fear that rather than being a sign of arrogance, it may be a trap. They would convince the enemies to lay siege, which would then be broken with the help of miraculous devices or unexpected connections. But no defense will help them against a swiftly executed surprise attack. No shield can stop the dagger in the back. Supply corridor, hidden, concealed, and out of the fort guard's sight, will serve as an entrance. Pope Paul II, 1465. Okay, so it's to the... Wait, this is not... This is west, north. So this is to the east of the fortress. A stone bowl, what do I do with that? Oh, I put it in there? Put it in there. That looks disturbing. Okay, more projector time.
The order fell before the Pope's power, but he was merciful, as the Lord teaches us. And so, Ordo Justitalis became an instrument in the hands of the faithful, as it should have been from the beginning.
And now we get the last two steps. I probably again sells... Right, my guess was correct. There really is a device in a hidden chamber that is capable of recording and playing the sound of human voice. But it doesn't look like anything I've ever encountered. Perhaps this is one of the miracles Ordo Justitalis brought back from the expeditions to the Temple of Wisdom? Even if that's the case, someone must have put enormous effort into understanding the machine's functions at least enough to trust the voice coming out of it. Right. This was number 4, this was number 3. You were number 1, followed by... I'm just adjusting them in the line I got them in. Seeing if that works. Nothing happened. Right, okay. I think I need to do something with the machine before it's ready to be turned on.
Vision, congregation, siege, destruction, mercy, fulfillment.
Okay. As if on cue. I heard ringing of a large bell. It must be the evening angels. I need to take the amulet back as fast as possible. Grab it. He will not, in fact, get back as fast. Oh, will he get back as fast as possible? Still, all of the doors are still open. Everybody knows someone broke in. Villa of Luca Pacioli, Northern Tuscany, 1508. The Angelus bells caught me off guard, but the goal was almost within my reach. I needed to trust Luca to buy me a little more time from the uncompromising Pope Julius II. After getting the amulet, the whole journey back to the waiting room was a blur in my memory, but I still have a mysterious voice in my head. Key to the gate to the Temple of Wisdom, the most well-guarded secret of the Order of Justice. Its fate is now in your hands, Your Excellency. I breathlessly settled into the waiting room, just moments before Luca and the Pope arrived. The Pope eventually dismissed us with a stern look, and I couldn't shake the feeling that he suspected something. Literally all of the doors are still open. If you didn't the second he entered the room, then he did afterwards.
I never saw anything like this before. Beautiful craftsmanship. I think even the best jewelers in Florence would have a hard time making something of this quality. Except this is no simple jewelry. And it is obvious that Borgia doesn't want it just because it would look good on his neck. Yes, our dear Duke. It is clear he'll try and get his hands on the amulet no matter what. We can't forget about the terrible situation he's in and the resolve with which he wants to solve it. And that is one of the reasons why he can never get the amulet. It is the key opening the gate of the Temple of Wisdom, the original time machine, which was once raised in Castle Del Monte by Frederick II. The gate might have been destroyed during the Pope's army attack. Time travel might just be able to get us to the past, before that happened. We will use your time machine to take us to a point before the gate's destruction. Exactly. Very well. And do we have any idea where the Order took the time machine? Everything points to the fact that after they took it from Badia Forientina, it was moved to their residence in Castle Del Monte. And since from the Vatican we know about a secret passage which could take us inside without notice, I think we should make our way there. Even though we don't have the second glove? Didn't you say we needed all 3 ampules with the liquid from your inventions to get into the time when the gate was still standing? Maybe we could make a deal with the Duke after all. Make a deal with Borgia? What are you thinking, friend? I know him for quite a while. But if you don't believe me, try reading what Machiavelli wrote about him. There can be no fair deal with the Duke. And our last attempt to outsmart him almost ended with Giacomo's death. No, as I said, we will set out for Castle Del Monte. I think there is quite a big chance that at the time the Order did not give me all the ampules with mysterious liquid. Where else would they keep it if not at their residence? Sure, it's a risk, but odds are still better than negotiations with Borgia. Don't be angry, Leonardo. As a servant of God, it is my duty to look for the better in people, and doing my best to find a peaceful solution. But the decision how to do this is, of course, yours. It's fine, Luca, I understand. But please, trust me in this. We should not linger. We need to prepare for the journey so we can
Guess
leave
they're
tonight.
still here. Let's have a peek.
I saw a light in the windows. I'll have a look from the bridge. You search the courtyard. They have nowhere to run.
Borgia is here. The door, quickly.
I think I found him, my lord.
Well, this is a pickle. Was it just my imagination? Or the one with Borgia was the good friend of yours from the Bald Lady? the Lord forgive me.
Is this how you welcome weary travelers? That's not very Christian of you. I thought one of you was a monk.
I think it is prudent to stay behind a locked door when an armed traveler tries to break in.
I came for the amulet. It is definitely not in your interest to make me wait. Give it to me now. Oh, don't be afraid. I remember our deal. I have the glove. You can keep it for a while. Just until you make the modifications needed so it takes me to the gate to the Temple of Wisdom. After that, I'll take it back if you don't mind.
That doesn't sound as our deal at all. You're acting like a common brigand, Duke.
You want me to act like a brigand? I can do that. Open these doors or I'll break them down. This is your last chance.
Well, that was about a peaceful solution. Luca, any other ideas?
I might have. It's not looking good for us, but we have two advantages over those rogues. First, there is another exit which they don't know about yet. And second, Giacomo has the miraculous device Leonardo made. And the Duke cannot defend against something he has no clue about.
You are right, Luca. I almost forgot about Oculus Perpetua. Use it, Giacomo. If you flank them, you will surely find a way to take them out of commission. Maybe you could use the cart by the well in the garden. And if they're trying to break the door, they must be standing right in the middle of the tracks.
You had your chance, but you squandered it. Do not expect me to find any mercy for you after this. Find something to use as a battering ram and take care of this door. If you're quick, I might be generous.
Right, House of Luke Julie. We managed to retrieve the amulet and left Rome in a hurry, for it was only a matter of time before Julie's second suspicions turned into certainty and the papal guard came looking for us. We went back to Luca's house and started talking about how to proceed. There, Leonardo presented us with an ambitious plan to restore a gate once and for all. Borgia and members of the Ordo Justitialis had brought to him then incomplete plans for a grand time machine, an artifact referred to in the Chronicle as the Gate of Temple of Wisdom. By then, the original gate had long since been destroyed, and no one knew how to restore it. Leonardo was the only one who could even partially understand its secret, creating a replica of it in the Badia Fiorentina Tower. The replica had some limitations compared to the original gate. It allowed travel through time for only a short distance, and it took both a lot of energy and a catalyst in the form of liquid derived from the remnants of the original gate, the composition of which he was never able to decipher. Some of the fluid was inserted in both of Leonardo's gloves and the miraculous Oculus Perpetua. Leonardo's replica was acquired by the Order and apparently taken back to the hidden residence, the Castel del Monte. But according to Leonardo, it's not enough to merely to destroy his creation, because sooner or later someone might rebuild it, and with the time machine in his possession, he would gain unlimited power. The only option is to combine the fluid from all the Master's inventions, which would make it possible to create the catalyst powerful enough to transport us to the time before the original gate was destroyed. We could then use its power for a much deeper time jump, at the end of which it would be necessary to find a way to destroy the gate completely and ensure that Frederick II and Ordo Justitialis never finds it. One of the things Leonardo noticed when he studied the original machine plans was that the time passage also required a catalyst, something much cleaner and more perfect than the one Leonardo has had at his disposal until now. An amulet passed down from generation to generation by the Grand Masters of Ordo Justitialis. An amulet that Borgia told us had no real use. Right, I can use this, but what do I do with it? I don't think the door can take much longer. Can't go there, which I need to find some other way. Yep. This is basically... This is it. If I turn the car toward Borgia and get it moving in the past, I could catch him completely unaware. Right. How do I turn this? Need to turn it around first. How do I move it from there? This just leads me back to here. Right. Just shove it. I'm so used to mechanical solutions in this kind of game that do not do anything with muscles that I'm not used to just shoving things.
That was a terrible hit, but both of them will recover in time. They just lost consciousness.
And a few bones.
And the glove survived without major damage as well. Which means we can focus on what's really important when we get to Castel del Monte.
Great. I will return to the workshop and make the preparations. You and Giacomo move those to somewhere warm. When they come to, we will be long gone.
Short little intermission there. Right, Secret Special Center Puglia, 1508. The loading apparently takes a while even after the bar is filled, which kind of makes the bar useless.
Oh, they should establish horseback travel as an elaborate form of torture. My whole body aches. But according to the sketch, we should be in the right place. I hope there would be an inn or something. Oh.
I was afraid I'm the only one weary from the journey. But it seems only Giacomo is in form. Well, he'll see what it's like in a few years. Giacomo, if you feel you can, look around for a bit. The entrance to the secret passage must be on this clearing. Luca and I will need to take a moment of rest.
Of course. Right, this is very obviously the secret passage. Clearing near Castel del Monte. The journey was long, but we were prepared for it. After a while of searching, we found the rock wall that we recognized as the one from the painting in the Pope's secret room. We tethered our horses nearby and discussed our next move. We need to get at the bowels of Castel del Monte. It's hard to say what hardships await us. It is still a long way to the fort after all. But those are considerations for another time. Now it is time to move forward. My task is to find the entrance to the secret passage where Luca and Leonardo rest. Master would not be happy if he saw these words, but he isn't that young anymore. Right, interesting that none of them thought about the fact that maybe after, you know, having used the secret passage, they closed it. Okay, so I need a key for down here. A key of some kind. That looks... that rock looks very... yeah, okay. That is probably the key I need. No, get out. Yeah, rotary level. Insert. Then. Ah, okay. Not exactly sure where I need to go currently. What's around? Oh, I see what I need to do. Right. Like this, then go like this. Okay, the 3 is done. Now the 2 is done. But I need to align the 1 so that it fits with the 2. This way. Oh, I can't go through myself. That's awkward. So I need to align the 3 before I then move all 3 of them towards the end. Okay, move here. Then move 1 so that it aligns. If I get... not quite. Hey, come on. Okay, so 1 now aligns with 2. Now I need to align number 3, which is easily done. Then I can rotate. Mandatory bats coming out of the cave.
Look, Leonardo, your apprentice doesn't want us to enjoy our moment of respite. He found the entrance already.
Well, somebody had to do it when the old guard rests. But don't worry, there will be enough time to rest. After all, somebody must stay and make sure nobody surprises us from
And should
behind.
you
Of
be
course.
that someone? We could do it with Giacomo. You sacrificed enough for this.
Thank you, Luca, but that is the reason why it can't be me. The last 15 years of my life culminated to this moment. Not to mention that I am only amending my own lapse of judgment.
Leonardo, I understand. May the god protect you and light your way. After all, Franciscans aren't best known for their stealth skills. I wouldn't be of much help.
I left my cloak on the saddle. Take it if you get cold. And don't worry, friend, I believe we will meet again soon, whether in this time or another.
Right. Batcave. Here. In case we are pursued, Luca will remain hidden among the trees at the edge of the clearing. If necessary, he'll do his best to warn us. With any luck, we won't be followed. The former warlord Cesare Borgia is probably gathering himself slowly in the backyard of Luca's house, and although used to tell us, hopefully has no idea of our plans here. I'd assume they have an alarm system of some kind. Do you have a lighter? No, he just did it with his
I
fingers.
feel I'm calmer now.
Leonardo's a
No matter
firebender.
what happens, Luca will be fine. Look, there's an alcove over there. I think this one is beyond our help.
Take the ladder.
Interesting lighting system.
it's just straight up magic at this point.
This is a very interesting machine, Giacomo. Some kind of storage crane. It had to be laying here for decades, but seems pristine. I have a feeling we'll find a use for it. I'll wait here in case you needed my help to push it.
As we pass through the secret passage, we come upon a crane. If it is as old as the fort above, it is surprisingly well preserved. Right away, Leonardo and I know we'd have to use the crane to get further down the corridor. We just need to figure out how. Right, first of all, go back, grab that ladder. And the knife. Today is a great opportunity for you, those who are faithful to the throne of St. Peter. Your goal is not only to conquer the fortress, but also to learn everything you can about the workings of the secret order that resides within it. The strength of the order lies in its secrets, knowledge and skills. If any member surrenders to you, accept. If you get a chance to take a prisoner, do it. If a secret document or mysterious artifacts come into your hands, protect them with your life. Just as you have boundless faith in God, have boundless faith in my generosity. Know that your achievements will be rewarded in gold and land. If you can preserve at least part of the Order's operations, I need people that I can trust. And I'm still looking for new cardinals. You can't lose. God is on your side. Pope Paul II. Right, so didn't help him much. I think I'll have to do something through that later. Oh, I think I'll have to open this up later so I can grab the stick. That feels like something that will happen. Try and push. So previously I just had a trapdoor doesn't seem to block, but it's definitely too heavy for me. So I need the crane for that, which is over there. That lowers it. What is in this sack? Okay, remove that. Lift again. Sack is currently not required. And then I can move it to the left and to the right. Okay, understood. And for this I need to put the sack on top. Right, got it. Therefore grab the sack again. Good to know that I can remove the sack. Put it on. That looks like a board I'd want. No. Okay, lift it. Lower the sack. There is a cross and a broken walkway. Let's see what's in here. Water. Beneath the cabin with a crane, we discovered a partially flooded room, and it is a complex mechanism to pump water into the reservoirs. Maybe if I understood the mechanism properly, I could use it for something. It is becoming increasingly clear that we are the first to visit the corridor in decades. That means our chances of getting into the fort completely undetected are quite high. Okay, so the first thing is done. second one is done. You need to go back up. Third one is done, and now this one last. I'm sure there was a way where I could do multiple at once, but this is just easier. Get me a little bridge. Get me a little crank wheel. Okay, so this broke. That even if I now pump water, it's just leaving there. Holy shit, that's a bunch of skeletons. It's unhygienic. Something missing here. Close that. Metal shaft with handles. Are you gonna need that for something else? Oh, there's another bag. I assume that I'm gonna need that later on. Oh, that's a reservoir into which it flows. Can I put you back on? Yes. So that way it would be closed. But, as this is still broken, I don't think I do anything here currently. But go back up. Now remove this. And shove this the other way. Come with the crank. Well, the hook isn't attached. I removed the hook. Oh, wait. Back up. No, wait. Nah, whatever. Can I not remove the hook from the sack? Or is that automatically happened? Yes, that happened automatically. Okay. Then the other way we go. Twice. So yeah, this goes in set intervals, not as long as you press the button. Attach. And lift it up. That should allow me to go down. Okay, I cannot go over there. A giant chasm is divided for me to safely jump over. If we want to get across, I need some kind of bridge. And this goes back to here. Can I do anything on this part? Does not look that way. So I need a way to repair that. However, wait, can I move you to the left? No. So I cannot keep the door open. Okay. Close you again. I need this thing. That's the important part. For that I need to lift this gate. For that gate I need to go over there, which is after the chasm, I presume. Hmm. Right, and there is a second sack down there. I cannot open this door. Metal bars lock. Right. It could be, maybe it could be open from the other side. Right. Get me a wooden plank. Right, so that's my bridge. I knew I'd need one of the planks. Okay, now, first of all, open that door. That way I can get back. And then I use this to open the gate. There's nothing else down there, so okay. Now we go back up. Grab that thing. An arquebus support. Ah, not incorrect. Looks like one. At least as far as I know. Okay. Remove hook. Move up. Now, as long as that is done, I won't need the trapdoor anymore, that's why. Go down, and now hold that thing up using the support. That does not look stable. Now, I can go back down and remove the water. Go this way. Oh, this is one. Okay. In that case, first, set you to 2. And now any more water I put in, I assume comes out the top. Yes. So now I need to close 2 again. And lock it. Oh wait, first switch to 2. And now I can technically move on the floor. And there is a sand sack, which I assume I need. Therefore, and if my sense of direction is not completely broken, this should be on the right side. Therefore, move you to the right. Then push you up to the bridge. I hope I didn't push too far. I forgot to lower the rope. Lower. Perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it just caught on that. Nope. So I have to actually go down. Unfortunate. Now grab that sack. Lift it up. And then I'm gonna assume I put it once to the left. Then we push forward. I'm not sure I would trust this bridge. And lower.
Oh, I won't lie to you. This was quite shocking. We are definitely not coming back this way. But that doesn't matter.
I mean,
We need to continue
you could probably climb that.
The rail can be used as a ladder. After you, Giacomo.
Convious, you can probably jump on and climb that bridge.
Now this is what I call wood masonry. And the elevator, given its age, the technology is very advanced. I'm sure it leads directly to Castle Del Monte.
The mechanism looks quite reliable. I think it could be repaired. Giacomo, I would need a stepladder or a stool. I'm afraid that it is too high for me. Would you be so kind?
Looking around. Okay, right. We're getting closer to our goal. The vast cave we entered must be directly beneath the fortress, for there's a large freight elevator in the middle of it. If it if it were functional, we'd be mere moments from the Order's hiding place, but I doubt we'll have it that easy. Right, look around. Ah, rats, wonderful. There's no power great enough on Earth that would force me to walk among the rodents. That is an end. Step ladders, I can't reach it from here. Okay, go down the dark tunnel. I can't. So, with this I can adjust where we go, but I need a lever for that. Here again we have rodents. Ah, time portal. Right, I need a lever for here. Can't lend any of that. What the fuck are you holding? Right, that's a sword. Okay, that's a pipe. A halberd, specifically. That's another sword. What the fuck is this guy holding? Like an ornate club? Would be very weak. That club specifically. I cannot per hand do this. Looking in the past, I saw the moment when the Pope's army attacked through a secret passage. The situation seemed chaotic, but Paul II did not underestimate the preparations required. His soldiers were well trained and effectively moved toward the elevator in the center of the room, which links Castel del Monte with the passage. I think Leonardo will have to use it too. Right. Oh, can I have that axe? Unfortunate. Still cannot reach that step ladder. Fortunately, it is still stuck. I cannot do anything with the mechanism itself. Cannot grab the torch. Cannot do anything back here except look at this dude. Right, I think... Oh! Do I grab this? I grab the mace as a lever. Okay, I'm missing a rail here for going straight away. That should have changed the direction, yes. Also now I still have a lever. I can't move the mace, it became completely rusted over the years. Okay. Now where do I get a cart from? Back here, but there are also rats in the way, which I can't move through. Ah, but there is a key. Key. The key... I assume is to that door, and I use it in the past? Right, you can see the key through here, but I cannot interact with this door. Therefore, I cannot move here either. And I cannot grab any of the rails which I would need for this part. Okay, back to the future. What else would I use a key for? Is there any chest about? No. Any chest about over here? So I need to put a bent rail on there. Need a rail on that. However, I can't grab those there on the floor. I can grab this one. Specifically that one. Okay. Hit it into shape. I don't think that would work. Hammer, this force does not look strong enough to bend cold, rusted metal into shape. But I'll take it. I was not sure how much I would trust that metal to hold when a rail cart drives over it. Right, now. Need to move back to the past. Wait, if I now moved that in here, in the past, wouldn't it be even more rusted when I get back to the present? And I assume I leave it like this. That way, right. Because they had a cart with supplies. That's a neat idea actually. Because they had a cart with supplies that crashed in whatever direction you went, the rats are there. And because the cart didn't crash here, the door is still closed. That's a neat. Now, what are you? Need something to screw you out. Seems the fuel lamp is full of oil even after such a long time. But I need something as a wrench. Oh, can I reuse the key? No. And I cannot do anything down here directly. Oh, you have tools. Can I lend some of those? No.
Hurry, Giacomo. I need that ladder.
Yes, yes. Right. Any kind of wrench. Oh, that doesn't even actually get me. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm done with the right side. So I'm gonna put the reds over there. Let me check. You're still busy with the door. There's nothing over here I can use. And then over here is also nothing. Right, back to the present. Then what do I use for a wrench? Nothing back there I can grab. Cannot reuse the key. Like, either I wrench this off here or I set it on fire. But I think the idea is to wrench it off. Or screw it off, and therefore I need... I need some kind of wrench, and I do not use the key for it. Just gets me here. That is broken. Where would I... There are no tools about. Except the rats. Right. Mace is rusted. Anything here that I could use to wrench stuff off? Not really. I need to grab something from the past, but I didn't see anything in the past as well. It's an angry man. Oh, this dude just did this dude just grab a rail and try to punch someone with it? Because this guy's from the Order. This one is a paper dude. At least according to the insignia. Right, nothing here. Nothing in here. There's a card, but I cannot interact with it. Door is closed. Cannot interact with that. Cannot take the key. Only thing I can change here is the trajectory. Oh, right. Because it's broken, I can just grab the step ladder. Hey, I have a step ladder.
Giacomo, do you think you could get me a shaft like this one, but straight? Or just find a way to straighten this one out?
Sure. trusty hammer. Again, probably not enough force, but then again, I don't know how much that hammer weighs. Alright, grab it, take it.
It seems the mechanism is fine, but the cogs are a bit rusty. Could you also get me some oil?
Grab this. Use it to wrench. I'm glad Leonardo came with me. Nothing like having an old friend in the lion's den. Besides his uncanny ability to install all sorts of mechanisms, regardless of the purpose, and they each come in very handy. I don't think anyone else could have fixed the elevator, at least not nearly as fast. Right, grab the tongs to screw off that oil. Okay, that should be an elevator right up.
Thank you for the help, Giacomo. Now all you need to do is get in here and turn that wheel over there. Go for it. Our goal is in sight.
Okay. In fact, I would assume... Oh, that's a neat little drawing. But I would assume that they have guards looking at the elevator. Like, they built it. They know it's there. It's not a secret passage. They already used it. Is that a panopticon? They already used it once to attack it. They would expect an attack from that side. Like, they know it's here. They even, because of the drawing, it wasn't there, the rock at the entrance, so they made that. They closed it off.
It seems the elevator lifted us into a storeroom, which was once used to supply the whole keep. But I noticed some old documents here as well. I'll try and look through them, and maybe I'll find something useful. Giacomo, you should use the time to find a way to the other side of that door over there.
Remove the rocks. Now the entire keep knows we're here. Okay, I need something to fit in there to turn Castel del Monte. An elevator took me and Leonardo up into the heart of all the used dollars, the mysterious Castel del Monte. The elevator platform came to a stop in a room apparently used as a storage area, but currently deserted. Leonardo started going through some old documents he found interesting, so finding our way out fell to me. You do the work while I read. Right, go back. I cannot interact with anything except that door. Oh, I can't just turn it. Okay.
I found something.
That was great.
I think these are the old building plans. They could place my time machine only into suitably large space. We should find some large hall. Maybe here in the middle. No, that's the courtyard. But maybe that's fine.
The gate would fit there easily. I see you were successful. Well done. We're in luck. According to the plan, the gate leading to the courtyard is just behind this door. You go first, Giacomo, but be careful.
Still has the order signs around.
Look, Giacomo, the stolen time machine really ended up in the courtyard. It is so close, but getting through the grating won't be easy.
Why is no one around?
If we were able to somehow...
Alright, there are people around. Good.
The machine is well guarded. But I'm surprised they built it vertically. But I might have an idea why. They will need to mix the fuel for the machine similarly as I did in Badia Fiorentina. But here with the tanks above the machine, they let gravity do most of the work in transporting the liquid. It is also important for the machine to turn quickly, and they need an engine for that. Oh, I see. It's right under the makeshift roof on the right. It seems they took the boiler from my workshop. We will need to split up. I will go to the roof and find a way to those tanks above. I remember well how to mix the fuel right and what to do if something unexpected happens. I doubt the Order solved these problems on their own. Meanwhile, you, Giacomo, will enter the courtyard and light up the boiler. After all, you already did this once. But what about the guards? We'll have to improvise. If it comes to worst, I will distract them from above. Either way, you'll have to act fast. Now, we need to get to the roof. In the back of this room is a stairway which should lead us directly to the roof. And the controls for this gate should be right above us. But I do not see any door that will lead us there directly. Well, we'll see when we get in there.
Fuck me, that's dark. Must be ready or not. Could use night vision goggles.
We'll get no further without a key. Let's try that door over
I
there.
like this kind of book satchel. Looks like I kind of want one of those. We found Leonardo's time machine in the forced courtyard, and it seems that you would have done everything in their power to make it work again. The machine was close, but behind the heavy metal portcullis. If we want our quest to succeed, we need to split up. Leonardo will ascend the stairs to the roof and search for a way to the tank where the liquid fuel required to operate the machine is mixed. In the meantime, I will take care of the portcullis leading to the courtyard. I need to be ready to ignite the boiler propelling the machine immediately after Leonardo sends the prepared fuel. It's clear that no matter the circumstances, our time window will be short. The second you open the portcullis, at least 3 guards in the courtyard should immediately think, what the fuck just happened? Alright, that's for later. Bookshelf, not interesting. Okay, ladder acquired. Little bird. With little claws. And apparently a broken neck. Frederick Roger, 1194 to 1250. Right. That is blocked with 3 colored seals. I can take it without removing them. Got some crosses looking at him. Cannot do anything with that thing, so I can still do here. But the step I'm moving along there, but it seems to be blocked. Right, so ladder's the only thing I still can do. Go up. Have some books. And one machine. Hexagonal prison. What the fuck is this? That goes somewhere. Open you up. Cannot do anything with that thing in there. Ah, the prism goes in here. Okay, this went out. I can apparently not interact with it. Ah, I can pull you out. And that gives me a key. Wonderful. Metal key. I think that's this thing up here then done. And that should probably open the gate, I assume.
Behind this wall is the mechanism that could be used to open the metal gate on the floor below. You won't get it from here. But don't worry, I have a solution. Here. The plan of the keep. I've marked the controls and sketched a way you could use it to get there. You should try using the gallery above the courtyard. That should help you evade most of the rooms, which will surely be full of guards. You should also be able to get there from the study we just searched. Did you notice the window above the bookcase? You must use it to get outside. Meanwhile, I'll get on the roof and take care of the fuel. If necessary, I'll buy you some time, so you can get to the machine unnoticed. I'm sorry, Giacomo, but the main responsibility will be yours. I'd like to enter the time machine with you, but if anything gets in my way, you need to finish our quest at all costs. Here, take the amulet.
Really like this book satchel. I want one. There's a ruby in here. A faceted one at that. Right, book. Leonardo gave me a plan of first floor marked with a way around the fort's walkway up to the portcullis control mechanism. We were saying our goodbyes when he gave me the amulet as well, the one that is the key to the gate to Temple of Wisdom. He told me to go through the time machine no matter the circumstances. I can't let him down. And then this is the... Right, I'm currently in the study. I need to go through there, through here, and then through this room. So through this window. For that, I need this stepladder, which is currently blocked. Okay. That looks weird that that book is just there lying around. Faceted ruby, what can I do with that? Maybe it goes in here. This looks like something I have to turn. Okay, this needs a kind of bird emblem. Do you go here? No. Something's blocking that, but I can't see what, and I'm not sure I can interact with whatever it is. These crosses also look weird. Nothing I can do with them. Except this... Ah, there was a crystal missing. Okay, first off, move you out. Then, what do you say? Fuck me, that's close. Brother, his life in the castle of Melfi laid foundations for Frederick II as a dutiful man, but also a curious one with a passion for seeking the truth and seeing the world as it is. I believe your foundations were constructed equally well. Use this test as a way to show your brothers that they are strong. Let yourself be guided by your passion for knowledge, and it will show you the first of many secrets that you will protect with your life as a member of Order Justitalis, the Grandmaster. Right, after that I was alone in the room that had to be the former study of Frederick II. My goal was to get to the open window so that I could move around the walkways up at the fort's courtyard, but I couldn't help being excited to learn more about the founder of Ordo Justitalis. What secrets lie hidden in his study? I found an interesting message on the desk. Brothers is what I just read. It seems the whole room was used in some kind of a mission ceremony. So, first of all, I'm pretty sure I cannot move this any further. So, is there anything interesting here? It does not look that way. Also, nothing interesting on the stepladder itself. I cannot move it currently further to the left. Because there is the... Right, because there is the desk in the way. Friedrich II. So that would be 1196. $1194. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this just switches them. Okay, then like this, like this, then first of all put this like here. So I need to make sure that move you like this, then like this, like this, and then I don't think I can get far enough. No. Okay, now move like this. If I do this, I have a problem. Specifically this problem. But I think I know how to go ahead. Put you on here. Up. Like this. Like this. And now I have the one in the middle here. This does absolutely nothing. And now if I take it like this, so I can, if I do this, and then here, then I go for this one. Right, just have to get the 3 in a row. Probably could have done that in a lot less moves. Okay, have a little lever here. With a little lever behind it. Cross 1. And gives me a wooden handle. Which I probably use in there. Kinda feel like that handle would have broken. The room was full of interesting elements and artifacts. After what I've already experienced in my adventures, I would be disappointed to find no hidden secrets in a room like this. I had no need to fear disappointment. When I moved aside the painting of Frederick II, I found a secret section of the library behind it. If I had more time, I'm sure I could find some brief scripture or treasure around here, but I needed to focus on my way forward. Right. Those are the 3 seals, and for that I need 3 books, I think. It appears that way. Nothing I can grab here. And I cannot interact with this lower half. Yet. That tile looks like it's fake. Okay, now I should be able to move you to the left. And there was a book up there. checking again if there is anything weird about this here, but it does not look that way. But if I move you one more to the left, I should be able to grab that book, which should open up the first seal, I'm heavily assuming. I know you technically I shouldn't assume, but in this case I think it's warranted. Book. There's Sole e Luna, which of course goes directly into the seal. That's just a one-time use seal. Okay, what are you? Ah, you're the bird thing. Ah, fuck, there's a ball in there. Oh, this is a ball puzzle. Let's see what kind of ball puzzle. Oh no, it's just a fucking reball. Okay. Okay, hang the bell. A fucking hood. Little hat for the bird. What if I wait? Is that? Do I push it again? Okay, book number 2. Vinandi como amicus. Also, this one. Did this open? No, but I can open it. Okay, we have what looks like a monastery. For our first Grandmaster, Frederick II, ruling wasn't about some divine mandate. He considered himself absolute ruler, but he understood that power is not only privilege, but also responsibility. He knew it was the will of common people that allowed him to take the throne into the crown. He took his responsibility to create laws and ensure justice as axiomatic. Only thus could the people feel safe. Only thus could he make them content. And content people made for a firm basis for his ruling crown. Like, people, crown, justice, content. People... Crown, justice, content. People, crown... Oh wait. Did I count already? People, crown, justice... No. So I need to go here further. People, crown, justice, content. Frederick II understood that his rule must bring balance. He couldn't favor one of the 4 estates of the realm at the expense of the others. The needs of his people must be met in every corner of his domain. Each line in his army must know his justice. Each soldier needed to know he would be heard the same way as any of his peers, no matter their wealth and status. Balance and justice became the basic column that made Frederick's empire possible. Balance, the 4 corners... Right. Balance, 4, corner, line, column. Is this a Sudoku? I feel like this is a Sudoku. Then this would be content. People. This here sees content people and crown, so you're justice, then you are content, justice and crown. Yep, it's a Sudoku. I like doing Sudokus, but that one was relatively simple. Liber Augustalis. Next. The way of wisdom, Proverbs 9. Wisdom has built her house, she has carved out her 8 pillars. Whoever is simple, let him turn and hear, she says to him who lacks judgment. Leave your folly behind and you will live, walk in the way of understanding. For through wisdom your days will be multiplied, and years will be added to your life. Seeker of knowledge, look up to the heavens, and the words of God will bring you closer to the builders of the temple of wisdom, where the gate leads. Right, the message on desk continues. Wisdom has built a house, seeking of knowledge. Right, the first part is a Bible quote, but the second almost sounds like a hint or a clue. The words of God will bring you close to the builders of the temple of where the gate leads. Right, look up. Not down, up. Nothing. Anyway, put the books in. I actually wanted to stream Sudoku at the beginning, but there's only one source where I get my Sudokus from, and unfortunately I don't know if I can restream that. I asked but never got a reply, unfortunately. Grab the ladder. Pretty sure I mount that is too short. I'm pretty sure I mount it on the step ladder. So get me the ladder even further left. And one more. Add the ladder. And I'm actually one too far to the left. Oh, fuck me. I should have maybe checked that first. To the right you go. Ibi vidus monstra quaedam filiorum enac de genere giganteo quibus comparati quasi lucus de vinebamur. Videbamur, no idea what that means. Videbamur means, I believe, to see. I wasn't sure where all puzzles and clue in the room gradually pointed toward the window, but when I saw the ornamental plague, I finally understood. There is part of a biblical quote in Latin on the plague. The whole verse is written as, so they gave the Israelites an unfavorable report about the land that they had spied out. The land we explored devours its inhabitants, and all the people we saw there are great in stature. We even saw the descendants of Anak there, which come from the Nephilim. We seemed like grasshoppers on our own side, and we must have appeared the same to them. The quote had to be part of a test for members of the Order, but why this one? Nephilim, mythical giants that according to the Bible roamed around Palestine, the same place where Frederick II found the gate to the Temple of Wisdom. The Order used to tell it beneath I thought the Nephilim are only part of an apocrypha. Aren't they only part of the Book of Enoch? Are they actually in the Bible? I finally got out of Frederick's study. This is the place where Leonardo has to mix the fuel for the time machine. He isn't here yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time after he needs to be careful as well. I had no time to lose. I needed to find a way to make my move across the walkway unseen. Mr. God. Okay, I cannot go down here. Guys, just a few. I need to find a way forward without him spotting me. Ah, this was the destruction, I guess. Gonna have to check, but I'm pretty sure the Nephilim was only a part of an apocrypha, and not part of the actual Bible. Have to check it out. Using Oculus Perpetua to move through the past was a good way to evade the guards, but it had other benefits as well. I could witness an event that became the catalyst for the circumstances that led to me being here today, the destruction of the gate to the Temple of Wisdom. Anything I can nab? No. Letter. Brothers, lately I've had a bad feeling that something is going to happen. It is important that each of you fully understands our priorities. We need to protect our order, our secrets, and the legacy of our first Grandmaster, Frederick II. But the most important duty is to ensure that our greatest treasure, the gate to the Temple of Wisdom, doesn't fall into the wrong hands, no matter the cost. Was there a second letter? No. Wooden construction is on fire, can't get through. Ah, I can't take this time portal. Fuck, it's crooked. Key. Grab that. Passage to the roof is completely blocked off by the rubble. Okay. Needed a key anyway. Then what do we have here? Walkway bent down. Apparently nobody tried to repair it. Either way, I cannot get through. So, there should be... If I use the key on here, the rubble shouldn't be there. That way I can then go to the roof to let out the water. Everything's broken, I can't spin it. Okay. This one. Right, so I need to somehow get the water. Part of a wheel. Need I repair this? Because it looks like that wheel is broken. Okay. Reinforced wheel. Then I should be able to spin that around. Until it is in front of the smoke. Then, can I do anything else up here? No. Okay. Go back down. Pull the lever. That way this didn't burn down. I can walk on it. Gonna be honest, by all rights there should be a god on here. Simply due to the fact that, you know, it is a repaired walkway. So a god can walk on it. According to the full plan Leonardo gave me, I was quickly getting closer to my goal. Before me were only several final obstacles, but I didn't expect how big one of them would be. Probably part of a test of the Aureus Totalis. Right, this is the ladder. That's a big gate. And that's a horn. Nothing I can interact with there. Nothing I can interact with here. And nothing I can interact with here, I assume. And there's a fourth one, but this one looks different. This one I can do stuff with. Get a handle. Use handle on door? No. What do you look like? Two little spikes. There's something on the side. But don't think I can use the handle here. There's something up here. But I also cannot use the handle there. Can I interact with a little box of goodies? There, I can use a handle. Whoosh. Right, what do we have here? Why can I cannot use my glass while I'm there. White, orange, dark green, also white. Whatever. Okay, 3 of them were right. Get me a little key. And that goes on the gate. Push again. Cannot push yet again. Okay. Eagle relief. Oh, okay. Ah, push you next. Little projector. 1, 2, 3. Can I look at the top? No. Ah. So that's an angel. That's an ancient statue. Ah, fuck. Three. In which case, now we use staircase. Two. And then lastly, image. Okay, this goes on the gate. Also push the hand. High five. Right, okay. Cut here as well. Can I cut? Why can you not cut? Ah, okay. Then I need the green lady down here. This opens here. And I need the red lady up there, and there is no king, so red lady up there first. And then the other thing will be the executioner. Also, get you back in line. Ah. Switch rope. And then the executioner has to go there. Next relief. Relief. Not relief. And high five. Blue, red, green, purple. Next high five. That should not fit in there. Where does red need to go? Right, if I go up, if I click up here. Oh, I have 5 moves. I have 2 ups, 2 lefts. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to get through this thing. Therefore, up, left, up, up. And then right up, right up. I only have 1 right up. So yeah, just do whatever. Right up and then left up. Oh, can I just without filling it up. Oh! I'm the little boat. And I need to get to the red thing in 5 moves or less. So up, left, left, up, right, up, up. Up, left. Up, left, right, up. Just looking, this would lead me like this. That would fit. Up, up, left, down. No, I cannot go through this. Right, let's try it. Okay, what the fuck does this mean? Eventually open the gate or something. Right, and 5 moves. Up, right, up, up, open the gate, up. Do I have enough ups? Yes. Up, right, up, open the gate. I hope it means open the gates, because if not, then I well, have to do that again. It appears it does mean open the gates. Okay, lastly, green. This is apparently twice up. Wait, I have twice up, left, left, right, left, up, right, up, and open the gates. 5 moves. 1, 2, 3. Open the gates. 4, 5. But that requires 2 left up, of which I have only 1. Up, 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 left. Wait. So if I use this, does this mean 2 ups? Then up, left, right, up, left. That should, I think, work. So yeah, that meant twice up. Right then. Last relief. And again, high 5. Oh, I don't get to high 5. How sad. Bull, Capricorn, and the Lion relief.
Our sentries spotted movement on the roof.
Then what are you waiting for? I want the intruder in chains before I get there.
Yes, sir.
Immediately upon entering the room, I knew the tapestry in the wall was somehow significant. I felt its magic, understood it would be important, but at the same time I felt a stench of strangers, as if it was even made by the hand of man. Is that a psychopomp? Right, let me check everything out first. I have a little tree here, made out of rock. Or a rock in the form of a tree, rather. Then I have a quill. Various things I can't interact with. Okay, just shove this in front of the painting. Let's see what happens. Apparently it's blocked. Yeah, there's a missing thing here, okay. In that case, shove it the other way. Is that as far as it goes? Apparently. Right. Oh fuck, it's the null element. I was slowly getting used to the fact that miracles aren't simply a part of stories, but also of my everyday life. But the newest of one surpassed all the others. Just a touch of a ray of light created a hole in a several foot thick outer wall of the fort. Yo, jump. Grab this. Little metal rail. Put it in here. And then continue shoving. Is this Apocalypse control? Yes. Right, down I go. Convenient letter.
You have either the devil's luck, or Luca prayed for us to the Lord. Because the gods left without me having to do anything at all. Giacomo, we are only one step away from success. First, light the boiler, just like you did in Badia Fiorentina. I'll do the rest by pumping the fuel into the machine when it's spinning.
Five, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1. Fuck, I should have remembered that. I did it like a week ago, I should have remembered that. Just a literal Stargate. Well, not quite.
Seems that fortune really favors us. We did it, Giacomo. In the end, we will be able to go together.
Not so fast, Master. I implore both of you to avoid making any sudden moves. One of my great passions is hunting rabbits, and they are, as I presume, quicker than you two.
Not wrong.
I guess there was no cause for all that excitement now, don't you think?
Please wait, Duke. I'm sure we could somehow.
One day you're up, An extra down. I could write a book on this. But now is finally the moment when I'll ascend to the stars.
Actual literal Stargate, apparently.
Sadly, move in the opposite direction. I'll tell you how this is going to play out. You will drop the amulet on the floor and slowly retreat. I will thank you for all the preparation you made on my behalf. And... what's that? Oh, God damn it!
Roger, throw the weapon down! Drop the weapon! You're going to play with us. Drop the crossbow.
Can I just, like, jump in the gate?
I'm warning you.
What are you waiting for?
Right. Ha!
Shoot him, you fools!
Right. Perpetua, Oculus Perpetua is dead. Apparently dissolved. But the Gate of Time is not here. Oh shit, that thing actually looks like the... Ah, it is here. It is a literal, actual fucking Stargate. And that thing actually looks... The necklace actually looks a bit like the... like the painting in the room just now. Let's see. Is there another chapter? Burn the map. Neat. Ancient temple, Palestine. Question mark. Question mark? Is it in Palestine or is it not? Utilizing the miraculous device, I finally reached the controls of the portcullis, leading to the courtyard. Our plan really worked. The guards left the posts. Leader fixed the fool and I ignited the boiler. The machine started moving with a loud roar. Our victory was mere moments away. Suddenly a familiar face showed up, that of Cesare Borgia. I was just one move of his finger away from death, but then the guards returned. The situation was chaotic. They called Leonardo and Borgia found himself in a heated conflict. I was unable to do anything but watch the events unfolding before me. At the last moment, when precious seconds were passing quickly and the chance for us to use the time machine was shrinking, Borgia suddenly stopped struggling. He turned to me and told me to hurry. I don't know if he was secretly hoping we'd succeed and the machine that had possessed him and caused him so much pain would be destroyed, or if it was just his hatred of Order Justitalis that made him say those words. Either way, it was the notch I needed. Okay, Palestine. I have an hour left. Not sure if this is the last chapter or not. I am assuming it is, but not sure. How are you flying? I finally arrived at the end of my journey to the place they called the Temple of Wisdom in the times of Frederick II. It was a magnificent view. Its interior stretched farther than I could see. Structures perhaps truly built by the giants of old, as the Chronicle of Ordo Justitalis suggests. Because if this was built by human hands, I can't even imagine how, even with the most advanced methods and technologies in masonry. But there was no time to uncover secrets of old and lost civilizations, or to think too hard about philosophical questions. My goal was clear, to make sure that the gate to the Temple of Wisdom was completely and utterly destroyed, to make sure nobody will ever have a chance to misuse it. I need to look around very carefully, and I'm sure I will find a way to take care of the gate. What do we have here? Need something to slot in there. I cannot interact with the top part yet. Okay. Oh, this is the rock they used, or at least it looks similar. I cannot move over there. Oh. Right, I have an item. It's actually just a null element. Fuck. Right. Different masks. That looks like a kind of priest. That is a bull. That is a king, maybe? And that looks like Saugon. Of a card. Different wings. And then you raise the arms in different options. So this activated goat face. I'm assuming you have to find the other combinations. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna force this. That's eagle. Does anything else happen? I don't see anything else happening. Is anything else happening up there? Does not look like it. How did the Templars get up here? Or like the Crusaders? Like, this does not look like you can just go here with a ladder. Already had that. Okay, lion, and then this is the last stance. Now this is the only hand gesture I believe we haven't had yet, so I'm gonna keep it at this one. Apparently not. I think that was all 4 of them. I had that one. I was pretty sure this was the only handstands we didn't have yet. Oh, that was it. Okay. Back to bull. It's a crank in front of the time gate. Incredible timing on that. So 100 degrees is one move. Apparently I didn't need to do anything, the temple is destroying itself. Oh, is that magma? Well, you fucked up, son. Right, I think you can consider the gate destroyed. And the statue. And the pillars and the walkways. Where did the lava come from? Right, so this undoes everything that happened before that. Which means that technically I'm pretty sure the main character, Giacomo, is still in prison. Had to get the Mona Lisa in there. Leonardo spent his last day in the Chateau de Cloluche, a manor house in the Loire Valley. He died on the 2nd of May 1519 at the age of 67. His head under the arms of a friend's employer, King Francis I of France. That would be 11 years after this thing. And credits. So that was the end. Wonderful. That means got it in 2. Wonderful. Unfortunately, there's only really one other series I know that is similar, which is The Room. Gonna be fully honest, I consider The Room to be superior in basically every way. Which I don't think is that hard. The Room is awesome. But I played all of them multiple times, so I basically know the puzzles by heart now. Which probably wouldn't make for a wonderful, really good viewing experience, because it would be just a walkthrough. So I won't play them. Anyway, as this is done, and I don't know any similar games, except maybe hidden object games, I don't dislike them, but I don't know how good it would be to view them. Well, not anybody's viewing these anyway, so maybe I play some of them. Finding good ones is hard though. Like, I checked once and there were like multiple thousands on Steam, and I only have like 100 of them. Finding good ones in the pile is difficult. Finding good ones in basically any genre is difficult compared to the absolute amount of just not good things that are there. Anyway, for now I think I'll ask Toby, if he's not here and listening, if he's still interested in playing something today. And for next days, I think I need to return to Mechanicus, even though I absolutely dread continuing the melee run. Because fuck, it's hard. Incredibly hard. At least compared to the ranged run. It's probably not as hard as some of the other similar games like XCOM on the hardest difficulty. But in that game, those games, the biggest problem is that you don't really have options in the melee thing. You only have one type of damage, you only have 3 different weapons. Well, also Noita, probably going back to that. I wanted to try Trigon and maybe a city builder or two. I'm not good at those, but I like them. Also maybe a multiplayer game or two, but I wouldn't know which. Like, League or Dota, but those, I don't know if I want to play those on the stream. Like, the community in the games is already bad enough. Don't need to have the community outside the games as well. Right, I have finished out of Vinci 3 in 5 hours 41 minutes. Anyway, as such, I want to check in the main menu if the book is if the book was increased, or if this is still just a recap of the previous ones. So, chapter 5. So this was actually increased with wonderful little paintings. So it actually says it was also the beginning for me. How exactly that looked? No clue. Maybe he's back in prison, because technically, since Borgia never brought the time machine plans to Leonardo because they didn't exist, he never had a reason to have Giacomo removed from prison in House of Da Vinci 2. Anyway, that will be it for today, and I bid you a good night.